What's going on, CCA Nick? Let some people get in the chat. Let's see. Yeah, not too many people so far. Today was Amazon Sunday. I only worked like 4 hours, 4 or 5 hours. Wasn't too bad. Yeah, but this weather, this winter, what's going on, MSJ? This winter weather is ridiculous, and I heard in Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, the weather's gonna be ridiculous. The snow. A few of you guys have told me the weather by you guys is rough. Please be safe out there. Please be safe out there. The snow and the cold, it's the worst time to be a mailman right now. How was your Amazon Sunday? It was easy. Today was very easy. Everybody showed up, which, when everybody shows up, everything's good. So, how about you? How was your Amazon Sunday? They give me the option to carry a Y route, which is city, or L, which is rural, and I like going to the rural area because it's nicer and it's all mounted. So if I have a small package, I can just put it right in the mailbox. So I I don't mind doing rural routes on Sundays. What's up, Nick? Hey, what's going on, man? Chicago, what's up? Med Oregon in the house. Just got back from Academy. How was it? What day are you on? I haven't done Academy in over a year. One of our carriers at my office is actually one of the instructors at one of the academies by us. Congratulations on the union steward role, Nick. I appreciate that. Like I said in the video I made today, nobody was stepping up, so I was like, I'll do it. I'll deal with the headache, and also gives me more. It gives me an excuse to learn these rules and our rights, and I could make videos about it, so you guys will get it right from a union steward's mouth. So the previous union steward is actually helping me with. He gave me a flash drive with grievances to see like how to file them and things like that. So I'm gonna be studying all that stuff, and I'll give you guys that info. Kind of getting discouraged. I got my fingerprints done in December, but still no. Yeah, it takes about a month, maybe a little longer. Just be patient. Be patient. If your record is clean and you got to that point, you're good. You just gotta wait. February is the roughest month for weather. It really is. January and February, I wish were just erased from the calendar. I can't stand the snow, the cold, frostbite. It feels like I'm getting tattooed on my fingertips. I can't stand frostbite. But the rest of the year is easy, so just got to get through it. My office is closed on Sundays. Are they taking transfers? That sounds nice, being off Sundays. Recently got email for driver record, so I filled out everything as fast as I couldn't update in my PM. Oh, cool. Awesome. Back at my station, completed academy. Oh, okay, you completed academy? Cool. Get ready to make that money. What happened to your big toes? What do you mean, like my boots? My feet actually when I'm doing mountain, my feet kind of get cold, but other than that, my feet, because I'm walking all the time, so that helps keep them warm. So my feet usually don't bother me. It's my fingers because it's hard to keep them covered when you got to finger the mail and you're walking. How's the driving test? You only have to parallel park. You do everything. They have you do a driving course. At least in Chicago, uh, where I did mine, they had a whole course set up. You had to back up. You had to park backwards, use your mirrors. They show you every scenario, so just be prepared. Do it. They tell you everything you need to know, so just pay attention. It's easy. I remember when like the LOV was just sitting there, and the instructor was like, which way to curb your tires if you're on flat ground? And he's like, it's basically like an open book question because like all we did look at the LOV, you curb them to the right. So they'll tell you everything you need to know. Just pay attention. I'm no genius, and I passed it easily. when becoming a CCA, can you transfer to another station right away? I wouldn't. So you can only transfer. I don't think I made this clear. You can only transfer in your district when you're a CCA. So, because I've helped out a few offices in my district, and three of them wanted me to transfer. Obviously, if they see a hard worker, they want them to transfer. So, but one thing about transferring is, let's say you have 6 months in at the one office, and then you transfer to another office in your district, then your time's gonna go back to zero. So you have to wait a whole another 2 years to become PTF. That's why I didn't transfer to a really nice location. I had like 9 routes. The reason why I didn't, because my time would have reset. That's what the postmaster told me. They're like, we're being honest with you, your time's gonna reset. And I PTF, your time starts going retirement. It's super important. And plus, I'll have a better chance of converting to regular at this office I'm at now. On the job instruction this week. Yeah, pay attention, ask a lot of questions. Nick, how was your work today? It was very easy. I did a rural route, L route, uh, not too many stops. So it warmed up actually. It was like 30 degrees. It was like a heat wave. It's crazy. But easy day, Tim. How was your day? Let's see. Nick, do the regulars talk down to you? I just started and so far so good, but some of the regulars don't like us CCAs and talk down to us. Uh no, yeah, don't take that. I mean, don't start any like unnecessary conflict, but they're being a CCA, you're there to help the regulars so they can go home in 8. Like if it wasn't for us CCAs, my regulars would have to be working 12-hour days. So they shouldn't be looking down anybody. We're actually the backbone of this operation. You know what I mean? We're doing all the grunt work. If if they had a problem with me, they could confront me about it. But no, I haven't had anybody talk down to me. It's nice to have carriers who support you and give you helpful advice. But hopefully you don't have to deal with that. Amazon Sunny, the easiest money you can get during the week. It feels like a day off. It's only like in my office, it's only like 4 to 6 hours. You're just delivering packages. You don't have to walk. It's just easy money. And then I have the rest of the day to get my grocery shopping done and do whatever. So Amazon Sundays are pretty easy. In my office anyway. I've heard people work normal days on Sundays. Don't transfer until you make regular. We have to start all over. Yep, 100%. That's kind of behind on the chat. Do you know if a CCA can change craft without applying? Um, I don't think so. Talk to your management and say, hey, or well, I would talk to your union rep first before you talk to management. That's my advice. But I'm pretty sure you have to uh, reapply for another. I think your fingerprints will be good depending on how long ago it was. But yeah, talk to your union rep first and see what your options are. Because maybe you don't even have to leave your current office. You could still, uh, you know, uh, I'm not 100% sure on that. Definitely talk to your union. I was thinking about transferring to another plant close to me in the city in March, but I may lose my seniority. Yeah, losing your seniority is very, because it's all about time. It's unfortunately it's not about work ethic. It's about time you put in. So, uh, unfortunately, uh, you gotta just pick your poison. If you transfer, you're gonna lose your seniority. But if you're happier there, then it might be the move. But seniority is like time is you you put in your time, so it's hard. It's hard. Only you know what you should do and what you shouldn't do. Hey, what's going on, Miss Gooden? Hey, bro, would you say you want to work your hardest as a CCA no matter what, or try to find a gray area so they don't overwork you? Okay, so when I first started, I was basically a madman worker. I'd run routes, things like that. But over time, you realize they abuse I wouldn't say abuse, but they take advantage of hard workers. Like some carriers, like some CCAs who've been here almost as long as me, they will get a lot less work than me. I'll get like a route plus over half of another route, and then another carrier will just get their route. Like so, don't be the laziest worker in the office, but definitely don't be the hardest worker in the office. Work hard, but don't. They take advantage of hard workers. Like they take advantage of me because they know I do not let I do not bring mail back. I don't bring mail back. I make sure everything's finished. So, uh, just be a hard worker, but don't overdo it because you want to save your body. You're going to be in this for 20, 25 years, uh, possibly even longer. So, make sure you preserve your body, do everything right, stretch, things like that. Shannon, you will find friendly regulars, but right now COVID has made it really hard on people's attitudes. Just hang in there and keep away from the drama. Yeah, put your nose down, work hard, and go home. Get paid. You're not in this job to make friends. Even though be cordial, but you're not in this job to make friends. You're in here to make money. So don't get into all the drama. Like some carriers treat this like high school. Don't get involved with that. Can the USP take back conditional job already if you're qualified for a job? I'm pretty sure they can if they're overstaffed or which is rare. So I'm pretty sure they can take it back. Hey Nick, any diet recommendations? Just eat a lot of protein, drink a lot of water. Uh, I've been eating a lot of eggs lately. I make smoothies, fruit, veggies. Um, you can message me on Instagram at Nick Venti if you want some specific stuff. My buddy is a pro MMA, and he's also a nutritionist, and he cooked meals for me when I was cutting weight and things like that. He has a lot of recipes that he cooked me, and I could, give you some recipes. You're the man for doing this. Appreciate you. Yeah, I appreciate helping you guys out. That was another reason why I took this union steward job because I already have a lot of experience helping you guys out, answering your questions. I answer Instagram messages all day, YouTube comments during my routes, things like that. So I'm used to helping people out, and I enjoy how I want you guys to make money. Let's all make money here. This is the post office. There's money to be made here. I'm Last year I fell short of my goal of 70K, but this year I know I'll definitely hit it. Do you have to do collections? I have to leave my route at 2:30 to go do 3 hours of collections and finish my route. 3 hours of collections, geez, we don't have that many collection boxes. Uh, yeah, I've done collections. It's pretty easy. Some like when I do collections, they usually have me hit like three or four of them because most of them are on people's routes. So when they're on that route, they hit the collection box. So Panda Express. Yeah, I eat a lot of Panda Express. I like the fried rice, the chicken. Uh, I've heard horror stories about management. How is your management at your station? And how many days off a week do you get? So, management's management. I'm not gonna go in depth about my opinion on management. Um, as far as horror stories, it's with any job. I was working at Jewel in produce, and uh, my manager would always give me a hard time. There's always gonna be bad management. It's just you got to deal with it. It Some officers are better than others. My supervisor right now, currently, he used to be a union steward. He used to be a carrier. He's very reasonable. I like him a lot. Uh, and That's all I'm gonna say about that. He's very by the book. He knows the contract. So he's I like my supervisor, and I'll leave it at that. Thanks, Priscilla. I'm okay with everyone, but some of the others aren't. In orientation, they told us to ignore the haters. Remember, you are in there in the station a bit, so ignore it. Yeah, you're not even like you'll be on the street most of the time. Don't get sucked into that high school crap. It's carriers are just a lot of them are bitter, and I don't really pay attention. I'm just in there, boom, case up my route, make a few jokes with some of the carriers, hit the street and make that money, and yeah, I'm more worried about the cold than high school drama. Do you have to be regular to make overtime? Absolutely not. CCA CCA's make a majority of the overtime, believe it or not. I had 15 hours overtime last week, and I think like seven penalty. I don't. I had a decent week last week. All right, man. I like to move fast, but I'll tone it down. Just excited for the work, I guess. Yeah, that's how I was, and that's how I still am. Kind of like uh, the it was a few days ago. They gave everyone else like 2 hours or 2.5 hours of extra. They gave me 3.5. I had seven relays on Route 17. It's the Stairmaster route. I had a lot of packages, and basically, luckily they told me early in the day that I was doing it because I got mentally prepared and I basically had to run it, had to like really like hustle. There was no breaks. It was boom, parking point, boom, grab everything and go. Uh, that's sometimes how it has to be. My brother called me during my live stream. Come on, bro. Uh, what's the top pay for city carrier? I'm pretty sure it's $34 an hour after 12.4 years, if I read the contract right. And that's not including the cost of living adjustments and contract raises that you'll be getting. So uh, you'll make if you're on the overtime list at top pay, you're gonna make well over six figures easily. I got hired as a CCA at one office and decided to transfer to a different one after training day because of a quicker conversion outlook at the other office. I'd say do what's best for you. Yeah, you got to do what's best for you. Weigh out all your options. Nah, you really are the man. I appreciate it. I appreciate that. If you think so, give me a like. Don't treat me like a 204B over here. And that's something I'll never be in management. I don't care what they say, what they tell me. I'll never be management. Union, the union interests me. Carrying mail interests me, but I'd never be 204B supervisor, postmaster, poom, nothing. I'm not interested in management. Hi Nick, have you heard anything about a new rule that CCAs can't come in working over 40 hours? Uh no. I haven't worked 40 hours. The only time if I would work 40 hours is if I called off like 2 days in a row. That's the only time I'd work like 40 hours. I have never heard that rule. CCAs work a lot for the most part. There's some offices that are properly staffed. It's rare. It's rare. I'm going through the hiring process now in San Francisco, accepted a straight to career carrier position starting at oh, that's awesome. But if that office is hiring career carriers right off the bat, that means their office is hurting. So be prepared to work a lot. But that's nice. Day one, you'll be uh I don't know if you start out if you have a probation period. I'm pretty sure because you didn't go through the CCA probation period. So, but that's awesome. But be prepared to work a lot. That's what that tells me. Is it true that CCA position now get a mandatory 1 day off a week? Yeah, that's actually a federal law. You have to have at least 1 day off a week. Um, but sometimes in my office, I work 7 days straight. Uh, Other offices get 1 day off every 14 days, but it is a federal law. You have to have at least 1 day off a week. Um, yeah, if some offices, yeah, like I've heard people saying they get 1 day off every 14 days. That's rough. You got to have at least 1 day off a week. Work me however long in the 6 days, but give me that 1 day off to go grocery shopping, fill my house with food, go to the dentist if need be, get all my little stuff done, like my key and my key from my car needed a battery. So luckily today was an easy day. I was able to go to the battery store, get a new one. So you need 1 day off to recoup, at least 1 day. As far as the pension, how exactly does it work when you become regular? Like I heard you could retire after 20s, but the more you work, the more pension you get. So I was actually having this conversation with the regular. He was telling me, so let's say you make 100K by the time you retire. Uh, your pension will probably be like 25,000 a year. So it depends how much money you make when you retire, and you get like 25% of that, or so, I forgot exactly the number, but it's not bad. It's not bad. That's why you see these carriers milking it an extra 5 years because their pension will be be more. So uh, I plan on retiring after 20, 25 years. I really don't want to be one of these carriers still here 30 years later because I want to invest in some real estate and have some other sources of income to where I could live comfortably off that pension and have other sources of income. And I got a plan. I got a plan. I really don't want to be working after 55 years old. By the time I'm 30, I should be regular. I'm 27 right now. By the time I'm 30, I should be regular and plan on retiring at 55 or I don't want to be working and being 60 still working. Bro, I'm starting to hate the post office. They fired me on my 89th day for no reason. Made it seem like I was being used for the holiday. Uh, did you talk to your union about that? Because they don't. It's hard to fire people. I don't know where you're at, but I can't see the things that the carriers, the laziness the carriers get away with in my area. I can't see them like firing somebody who comes to work. I would talk to your union for sure. Do CCAs get cost of living adjustment raises? Yes, they do. We actually had one in uh we get, I think it was November. I don't know if that was a contract raise or the cost of living raise, but we do get cost of living adjustments. What is your game plan for starting a route you've never done before? Uh, so let's say I never done a route before. You mean like when you're casing it up, or if it's like my extra? It's easier when it's my extra because it's all bundled up, ready to go, and I just GPS the first address if I don't know where it is. I'll GPS the first address and just file the mail. Uh, Make sure your phone is charged. I'll usually street the packages. I'll put them by street. Like let's say I'm on like 22nd Avenue. Anything 22, I'll put to the side and see what my first address is. Like let's say it's Coconut Street, whatever. I'll put all the Coconut Street packages right in front, so I know that's my first stop. Casing, it's just very hard if you've never done the route before. You throw in the FSS if you can, because it runs in order, so you can kind of see how the case goes. It's all like repetition, and you'll learn all your routes eventually. I know most of my routes in my office. There's probably like maybe 10, 15 that I'm kind of iffy about, but for the most part, I know a lot of our routes, and that comes with time. That comes with time. So just know if you're on a route you never done before, it's gonna be hectic the first time, but after you've done it once, you're gonna just boom, bang, and go. Nick, if everyone stops sending letters, would you get a day off? There'll always be junk mail, man. There'll always be junk mail. At orientation, they mentioned 204B, and I immediately thought of your intro and laughed in my head. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Yeah, 204Bs don't get any respect. Uh, yeah. One of my carriers in my office, he said he's watches my videos and he says he laughs every time I say that. I want to make the USPS my main job. I'm concerned about the USPS future in regards to being obsolete and the massive amount of debt it has. Thought. Uh, as long as we have packages, I'm sure mail will be phased out. Mail is gonna be phased out. We're going towards a more like online, like everything's online. Mail is gonna be phased out eventually, but we have Amazon, we have UPS, we have packages, so I'm sure they'll still be around with packages and stuff. But uh, right now, it's still we're still there's still a lot of money to be made right now. So, but I see it eventually being phased out. That's why I'm getting in now. Gonna work like 15, 20 years, 25 maybe, and make as much money as I can. Like I said, get these rental properties and other investments, so I could retire early. Drivers are very important right now. Do you think in 20 years there will still be a good career with all the robot cars, drones coming out? Robot cars, I think that'll take a lot longer. But once I really robots are taking over, internet's taking over. So I don't really have I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm a CCA here in San Diego. My 90th day is February 4th. Nice. Then make sure you get on your postmaster about your voucher. San Diego must be nice right now. I can't stand this cold weather. What's the limit on hours per day and week for CCA before filing grievance? Uh, After 12 hours in one day, and I think it's because after 56 hours, you get a penalty time no matter what in a week. Uh, if you work more than 12 hours in a day, that's a grievance. But uh, if management tells you to do something, just do it and then grieve it later, because then you'll get money. So just you know, do what management says, and talk to your union too. Because every branch is different too, as far as like certain like rules. So make sure you talk to your union about if you should file a grievance or not. Monday mailman is incoming. Oh yeah. especially with all the snow in winter. I'm not looking forward to it. But we had the Val packs, like the thick Val packs to make the DPS super heavy. We had those on Saturday, so at least I don't got to worry about those. 12 hours, yeah. Uh, after 12 hours is grievance, but I've always worked. I've worked plenty of times over 12 hours. It is what it is. As long as I get paid, I don't care. Can you really park in the red on street where there is nowhere to park for your LLV? Uh, if there's nowhere to park for your LLV, because it's like the same as parking in your own car. Like, don't park where you're not supposed to. Try to find a parking spot. But some are gray areas. How long did it take? How long did it take you to get good at casing? If you throw me in a route I don't know, I won't be good at casing it. It's all about learning the route and knowing where it is on the case. Nick, before you applied to the post office, do you know anybody who worked there? Uh, no, I actually don't. One of the carriers in my office actually knows my dad now, but I didn't know really anybody in the post office. I never really knew about mailman, like postman. I always lived in like apartments and stuff. My mom was a single mother, so I always lived in apartments. I never really saw male people, so it was never really an avenue I thought I'd go down. So it's kind of funny. If you like this content, please give me a thumbs up. I'm about to end in a few minutes because my brother's gonna be bringing home a pizza in a second. I take a quick video at the case and speak out the beginning of each split. Street the packages. Yeah, don't let management see you take a video, and please don't post anything like that online. You'll see I don't post videos in my uniform anymore or anything USPS because I saw a TikToker who well, he was filming at his office. I think you can get in trouble for that. They'll be like, "Hey, you're either gonna make YouTube videos or you're gonna be fired. Which one is it?" Or you're gonna keep your job or you're gonna be fired. So uh, be wary of what you post on social media. I don't post anything on here that I wouldn't say to my postmaster, or I wouldn't. I carry myself the same everywhere. So make sure you watch what you post on social media. You said get on Postmates by my voucher my 90th day. What does that mean? Your uniform voucher. Your uniform voucher, so you could look official. Your postmaster's not gonna be in a rush to give it to you. I promise you. Make sure if they're having delays, talk to your union rep and have them get on them because you deserve that uniform voucher. Can you file a grievance for like 30 hours or less for the week? You only as a CCA, I'm pretty sure you're only guaranteed 4 hours in a day. So uh, if you only work 30 hours or less, I don't think that's a grievance. Uh, I don't think you have Instagram, Miss Gooding. I don't think so. I'll look into it and I'll reply to one of your previous comments. I'll look at, but I don't think that's a grievance. I think that because they were telling us the difference between a grievance and a gripe. Like a gripe is like, oh, you heard a supervisor yell, or you heard a supervisor making fun of the phone you have. Like that's a gripe. Uh, if you work over 12 hours, that's a grievance. So I'll let you guys know like all the differences that I'm still learning it myself. Monday or Tuesday COVID test, kids. How do you step up your packages how do you set up your packages in the back? And do you have any good methods to remember that you have packages coming up for a route? So I street them. I put them all by street. I look at the numbers too, and I organize them that way. Maybe use tubs to organize them so they're not moving around in your truck. Uh, how do you set up your packages? Or how do I not forget? So say I'm on a street, right? Say I'm on Cherry Creek. I'm gonna make sure if it's a driving route, I'm gonna make sure I stop my vehicle, go in the back, and see all the packages for Cherry Creek. I'm gonna put them all up front with me. If they're big, I'm just gonna flip up that address in the DPS. Look for it in the DPS and flip it up. So then when I get to that address, I'm gonna know I got a pack in your back. Nick, have a good night, bro. Thanks for all you do. Yeah, you too. I'm about to end this in a second. No, don't post it just for personal use. Okay, that's good. But still they don't like you posting pictures, or they don't like you taking pictures of stuff, even if your intentions are good, be wary of that. How was your Amazon Sunday, Nick? We got out way earlier today. Feels like it was finally slowed some. Yeah, it was very easy day for me too. I'm glad it was easy for you. Thank you for all you do, Nick. Yeah, I appreciate it. I'll be off Tuesday, so I might be doing another live stream Tuesday. I'm about to end this in a second. Blow your runny nose. Yeah, I started this live stream, and it's kind of cold down here, so I didn't want to stop the stream and blow my nose. But I'm getting off in a second. Uh, I'm about to get off. So good night, Nick. You're the GOAT. I appreciate that. So thank you all for watching. Uh, let me know what's a good time for a live stream on Tuesday, probably later in the day, because that's when most of you guys get off. So please like this video. I appreciate it, and have a good rest of your day.